Oh, that's funny. You know what? I've always wanted Jonas to cast sometime, but he's so busy with his WNBA articles and all that stuff he's always doing.
Yeah, honestly, he loves the WNBA.
I know.
So
He lives it and breathes it. Made a career around it.
it's his favorite thing to write about, is what I've heard. I gotta say, these predictions, just by predictions alone, you'd think this is pretty brutal. But to be fair, 10,000 of those predictions are from Rob himself. So,
10,000. I gotta look at this. Let me. The
and then the other
summary.
prediction is from me.
Wow. And are you guys both betting on TKS? No one's gonna
We
bet.
both. I gotta say, whoever's betting on the old refugees is gonna go home a rich man if they win.
Possibly. People saw that. They're like, oh, I'm jumping on the favorites here. It's like if this was Vegas, the odds are on the old refugees, but the payout is like, it's backwards. You get way more payout if you bet on them and they win here. Did I ping? I did ping. Okay. Looks like
Okay, there it
game
is. Game is up.
is up. All right. Let's see. You want to introduce the teams? Oh, I'm going to follow the lanes actually. Hold on.
I was about to say.
Did I didn't even see. Was that just a normal boar? It was so quick. I'm going to back up. Oh, that's just a normal boar. Okay.
Don't go backwards.
I
Go
didn't, wanted to
forwards.
make sure it wasn't a lane that we missed. Now, Grey Wolf coming forward right away. It's a backbore. I don't think there's anything to steal. Raid is on the super flank. I
Oh
think that's
no! Oh no! Look where Rob is. Rob on the super flank as
oh,
Lithuanians. That's rough.
wow. And he's against Raid. You want Raid on the super flank here, although he
And
has Magyars.
Grey Wolf all the way. Well, Grey Wolf in the middle for Two Kissing Swordsmen as Portuguese. That's probably the least problematic place for him to be.
I
But then Meisel all the way in the back, super pocket
you know what?
as the
I
Bohemians.
I think we could see a re at 358. You wait,
Why?
because I hate Bohemian super pocket here, and especially Lithuanian flank. I think for that reason alone, I would re.
I will say that's a little bit.
It's the worst positions you could have gotten.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled the dice, and boy, did those dice come up bad. Meanwhile, you have Magyars up at front. Magyars aren't even that bad up front.
No, they're not. And I
And
think Raid picked them because he could do knights from the
you can
FC.
do
He can do
you can do
archers.
archers. You can do Magyar archers are great. And then Carnage and Raid. I mean, Carnage and Polemos are both fine pockets.
Yeah, and
Like Malians and Khmer especially. Ugh.
but there's not going to be a re. We're past 4 minutes. I honestly I would have done it because I think this is the worst roll you could have got if you're
I think to TKS's credit, I think they're here to play. I think they want to play. I don't think they want to do any rees for right now.
yeah, maybe they're saving it. I mean, something terrible might happen later, and you still have the re
This is
up your
kind of, and
sleeve.
to be honest, Raid is so good that if they had Meisel out there, Raid might just just style on him.
But the
Whereas
problem
Rob,
is,
even though what
Mizel plays flank a lot though. He actually might be a better flank than Rob. Nothing against Rob, but Rob is like a hard pocket
that is true,
player,
that is true, and
and
you can get a lot less team value out of a pocket
yeah,
sometimes.
and Rob has to go scouts from this front position. That's not fun to do against a flank that's right next to you, and it is going to be archers from Raid. The mill for Rob, it's going to be scouts. I mean, Lithuanians would be very awkward to not go scouts. I guess he could go skirms. Lithuanians have fast skirms. Maybe that
True,
could work.
but I think technically Bohemian pocket better. Every civ but two have crossbow. Come on now. I mean, yeah, Bob has a good point. You could just go archers.
Yeah, but he's not. He's gonna go. What you need to do here is Grey Wolf get his ranges up here. Or somewhere forward. Just a little bit
quick
closer.
wall. You're up from... Polemos is up first. Raid's up second. Rob's going to be up a little bit before Raid is.
Yeah.
But Polemos with a very, very, very quick cleanup.
Look at this, Rob's. I kind of like this. He's not going to get super punished early. If they do get the upper hand, he can tower before they're there. So it will be walled. Now, where are the scouts? Okay. Raid is pinging. Oh, no, that's Rob pinging. He's pinging the birds. He saw the birds. It's like, guys, there's this big line of birds.
There's a conga line of birds. Dun, 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 dun.
That had to be what he was pinging.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty.
Is Ray?
Certain.
Okay, Ray does
He's not going to. Right?
Yeah, this is like a 2-1. No way. Rob's gonna be up though. Raid scout in trouble. It's gonna die.
That scout is. I think that scout's
20 seconds.
One for the bird. Oh, 15 seconds. 13.
It might barely live.
Oh, he can. Just passing. I think it's
gonna
dead
live
anyway. It's gonna die because the guy in the back always
gets a hit.
Always, the guy in the back always gets a hit.
Okay, so the range. Okay, you've got... This is awkward though. This range. I guess you just come down this way. It's fine.
Okay. It kind of looks like Raid was a little bit slow getting his. No, there they are. Okay.
He's fine.
No, he's fine. A little bit of an awkward palisade up there at the top.
Now, how's the fishing going? We got 3 boats on the right. Oh man, Carnage, so much more fish than Meisel. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Carnage, very late click up too. I guess he's enjoying his super pocket.
Meisel just walled the next fill into the dock. Carnage was going for it.
And then you see Carnage walling up all the way over there, up to the corner of the map.
Yep.
He does not want what he's about to do to Meisel to happen to him.
Is Dev here? I don't think Dev's here, Zumpy. I know he had a meeting earlier. I haven't seen him in chat yet.
Is he gonna... He's gonna... Oh, no. The quick walls. I will say I'm a little bit saddened that Raid is going archers. I mean, Magyars get a bonus to their archers. They get more sightline, if I'm remembering that correctly. Okay, this is... Throwing Scout away? That's interesting.
Good jump by Polemos. That was definitely worth it. He lost a little bit of HP.
But not getting use out of your forging for free it makes me sad. I must say, the maps look very similar to each other right now. The only difference is that you have Carnage in the back putting up walls, whereas Meisel is very open.
Oh, Dev is here. Dev is here.
Dev, the greatest commentator of all time.
Here comes the market and the blacksmith. I like how he's like making the wall even stronger for anything that could come from the north.
Reinforcing the wall. I will say, only one builder on that market. I guess he's not planning on.
Now, is Meisel, he's going galleys. How's his uptime looking? Huh. He's not that close. I think the less fishing ships is really hurting Meisel. I mean,
let's look at Carnage's fishing ships though, real quick.
I think Carnage had enough to go up and get double bid axe.
Yeah, I think this is kind of a situation where even if Meisel kills his fishing ships, I think Carnage has gotten his value.
Oh wait,
he's been super boosted.
How come he's not clicking? He has the buildings. He has the gold. Am I missing something? Carnage. Why not go up?
Carnage is he's been paid off. He
has the rest to go up right now. So
many archers from Raid. Actually, only 11 archers from Raid. What am I doing? I'm smoking crack.
TC's I'm not doing idle. That. He's queuing vills. Oh, whoa. That selects every vill. I did not know that.
Okay, so 8 against 8. Technically, Grey Wolf has more archers, but you know he's not on the flank position, so he's a little bit further back, getting his numbers in.
No, Meisel doesn't have fletching, and he's going against fires.
Oh no, this scout. What's that scout doing?
Meisel needs fletching if he's going to go against fires. Well, at this rate, Miles is gonna click before Carnage. Maybe Carnage didn't click because he made
Oh,
military.
some good micro there from Raid.
Yeah, Raid has fletching. Grey Wolf's getting in it right now. It's 12 archers to 16. I think Raid has some reinforcements back at home. Yes, he does.
Raid, oh!
Good shot.
Takes one down.
Dude, I feel like he forgot to click. Like, how
He's
is...
selling food for gold. He's buying wood for gold. What is Carnage doing?
I don't know, he has a million fires queued up.
He's now
It makes
no
me...
longer has as much gold as he needs to click up. He's queuing up more
He
fire
had
ships.
it. Like,
Unless I'm seeing things. Does he have 4 fire ships queued up? Okay.
he has a million. Now, there's the click. I think he, like, forgot. Because he queued double bid axe and he had the res a long time ago, and Castle just came in.
Yeah, he queued up a bunch of... Like, he queued up 6 fire ships, then he went down to 2, then he went back up to 4, then back down to 3.
I thought they were in big trouble because of that, because he's going to be so much earlier to Castle, but mine's just going to be first in.
What is this? Free damage onto those... Oh, loses a scout for free. The putting up the... I gotta say...
Paper gate.
Putting up the gate was a weird thing there. You got 13 scouts against 8 scouts. They're going to get cleaned up here.
Bloodlines just came in for Polemos during this.
That's brutal. I think this is going to be... It's going to be clean up into large damage. That wood line is looking pretty dicey right now.
And if they checked upgrades before the fight, they assumed he didn't have bloodlines.
Okay, that...
Castle going up for Meisel immediately.
Meisel putting up a castle for Grey Wolf.
So he wants to go Hussites.
What they're trying... Are you even sure that that's... I don't think that that's a I'm going to build Hussites castle. I think that's a I need to defend Grey Wolf castle and I'm the pocket.
I think it's both.
I don't know.
Because he didn't just pull that out of nowhere. Like, that was prepped. The bills were forward.
It is always funny to watch them
He's been on stone.
Smack a wall when, like, they could just walk around here.
They're just skipping by Rob.
I think they feel like they need to put a worse... Like, I'm not sure about Grey Wolf. He's the wild card as far
I
as
think
I'm
you
concerned.
punish... When it's a cav civ that has to be on the flank, there's so many farms and things that could be hit. A flank eco is much easier to defend early.
That's true. But maybe they think that if they can put the worst players off balance, that will stick for longer.
Maybe so, but if you ignore Rob here, I mean, he's going to have knights.
And also, you kind of look at the score and you think, Rob is already suffering somehow. Grey Wolf and Rob both had 1,400. Now, usually, score's not everything. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But that doesn't look great.
Yeah, I agree, Dev. I agree with Dev said. I feel like they should punish Rob more. But Meisel, I guess. Okay. He's just going to be doing full hoof Hussites. And a big naval battle.
He's going to take a lot of damage here.
He should win this naval battle if he micros, but he's distracted. Oh,
gosh.
gosh.
A little bit busy.
He's not looking. He's going to lose all his navy. That's a disaster.
It's a disaster.
Yeah, I think Old Refugees has this game. I don't see how you turn it around.
Grey Wolf's up to castle. I mean, you know, he's up to castle, but what's he doing with it? I don't see. He's not coming through. There's not Bodkin.
Look at Meisel's eco.
Crossbow's there.
Meisel has no eco. This is total brutal. But this is kind of why, like, I would have read here. I don't know the positions, but it's too late now. It's too late.
Ironically, Meisel is still getting value out of those fishing ships.
Oh, that's true.
He's
That's the last. Oh, there's a little bit more fish.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Okay,
Gosh.
they're both up to castle. You get armor. You get wheelbarrow for Rob. Grey Wolf is up to castle, but so is the enemy, and it looks like they're going to have the techs to like, the techs and the eco
To
to
do a
actually put some
lot.
hurt on here. I would be, there it is. I was about to say I would be surprised if Polymos doesn't get light cav, but he is. He is getting light cav.
Light cav, armor. He is doing work. Rob is castle. He's on 2 TCs now.
And those archers are getting cleaned up, and there's not really any more archers at home for raid. He did get Bodkin, but he's only has 2 on the
farms,
field.
the few farms that Meisel has. One got doinked.
Oh no.
They're just gonna dive this. This is gonna be a massive slaughter. Meisel's gonna be down to like 20 vills.
Yeah, well, I'd 20 vills.
25 maybe.
No, this is gonna hurt. The lack of reaction from Meisel here is...
Well, everything's garrisoned. I guess he could
but he could, like, walk. He could either fight back. He could walk over to those other
He's just
TC.
dead. Meisel's dead. They jumped everybody and went and killed the Bohemian. They skipped the first 2.
And I think in the end, that's going to make it so that Rob now
and look at
is
this.
going to have to...
They're gonna seal it. It's gonna be sealed. Polemos. Oh.
What is he doing?
It's... Oh, gosh. Wow! It's not sealed. Oh, that's actually like kind of big. That's kind of big. I know it's still gonna be hard to win this.
It's not great, but it's.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
it's
look at.
Oh, he's Khmer. Wow.
Look at Carnage's bills.
Look at
the bills alone.
Knights.
Look at Carnage's bills. I know 29 of those are fishing ship.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
Whoa. He's got 30. He's at 100 eco.
He's gonna come roaring out here,
dude. The whole TKS team is at 135. Carnage is at 100. He's fishing the whole damn everything. He's booming. 4 TCs, a castle. Gosh, man.
He's laughing to the bank.
Khmer tunnel meta. Wonder if he has it set up. Oh. He is Khmer, Polemos.
Oh, I don't know what those 2 bills are doing.
Oh, the tunnel! I know what Chief's talking about. You can hop in a house, then another, then another, then another, and you could just—it's a tunnel. It's a Khmer tunnel. We will see that someday. Someone will use the Khmer tunnel.
Boy, I mean, at this point, what can you really say? It feels like Tukasing Swordsman is just waiting around for the executioner's
to die.
To come and descend upon them. I mean, if you just look at the front here, it's like, oh, this is pretty equal. But then you look at Meisel and Carnage, and you're just like, oh no, not really.
Yeah, let's get a listen in on old refugees. They have several players we've never heard before.
Okay.
Proviamo. E puoi provare a snicare dei cavalli da dietro, magari un paio. Vediamo.
Ah, quei 3 che erano
Sì.
già in quella direzione.
Okay, we can kill the
Io
chatter.
sono 1 TC comunque per il momento.
I know one of those is raid. I don't know who the other one talking was yet.
Okay, you got 29 knights against 21 knights.
It is over.
I will say, as I keep saying, if you just look at the top 2 people on each team.
And if you look at the imp, the chainmail, the squires,
I think
Malian champions. Is that what's gonna happen? Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Wow.
Does Rob even have any relics?
Does Rob have
Check
any
around
relics?
for a monastery.
Does Rob have a monastery is a better question. I don't think so.
Do not see a monastery.
The
And the relics are all in the middle. All in the middle in the wooded place. And look at... Meisel's bringing back some relics. So good on him.
Is he gonna keep him for... Oh, Meisel, you gotta give him to Rob.
Absolutely. Embarrassing.
Meisel will do that too. When you're lit, you're like, bro, I need those relics. But I want them. Let's listen to TKS. Let's see what they're thinking right now.
Guys,
Liza,
can
what
you
the hell are you
listen?
doing?
Can you come here, Shiva, with the knife,
Okay,
please?
here we are.
Yeah, you don't track the pocket. You need to track the pocket.
You don't track the
Back up your
pocket.
wagons, Meisel. You need to keep them in front of the crossbow, but let me tank. Focus knights. Don't let
Okay,
them
and
fire
it's a
at
big
the
fight
longbow.
here.
Massive fight.
A little bit early for Carnage to be coming in. There's the two-handed swordsman.
I think they have so much though.
I don't think it matters in
Yeah,
the end.
this is like a flood. This is like the flood from Halo just
9,
coming
8,
in.
7, 6.
The flood
4,
has
3,
arrived.
and Rob has no more knights.
Did we cut the chatter? I don't. If not, we can.
There we are. Yep.
And
Zumpy
this.
said it best. Dead. GG. Well played.
Oh, and the cat. That's a GG
the-
castle.
The
He'll
get
reposition
out
it.
of my game castle. I love it.
Probably gonna put it here. GG is called. No castle needed. Old Refugees strikes hard and quick.
That is a rough random there. Literally the perfect setup for Old Refugees, and maybe the worst possible setup for Two Kissing Swordsman.
Yeah, I was worried
that's-
right out the start. The civs alone. It was
That's
just,
what happens when you roll the dice.
Yep. I think there's no better place to use a read than that situation. Raid, Carnage, and Polemos. Who do you think the MVP was? Pulse going out.
It's got to go to Carnage, right?
I know. You just look at that water.
Like you got Meisel basically didn't exist in that game, and then
Is there a game happening right now? Clan VL and the Beatless. I wasn't even aware. Okay.
Oh my God.
Bob's probably got that handled. I see someone pinged me.
Bob indeed does have that handled.
Okay. I'm just going to ignore that.
Rosso è passato ai castelli a 21:43. Ha fatto un tempo abbastanza buono.
Sì.
Whoops. I totally...
Yeah. I was about to say, I don't know why you're leaving.
I meant to go to the
Game's not
pregame,
over.
and I jumped in their chat. I was like, did Zeke turn the spike cam on? Oh, that's funny. They're probably like, what the hell's he doing in here? Whoops. You know what I love about Rob? Win or lose,
16.
he's always hyped. What a game one.
Well, most created 16 Hussite wagons. That doesn't
On
seem
the
right.
end screen, I guess for their team, the most created unit is definitely not.
I mean, that's not right. I can see 32 crossbow and
Yeah.
all the knights. It must be the most resources.
Yeah, it must be value or something. Because 16. Water showing just how important it is on this map. Yeah,
Indeed.
it's the
Indeed.
value.
You definitely can't let the enemy super pocket farm 34 fishing ships for free. I think that's. I mean, I think that was exactly what I was thinking they should do. You guys were all saying, "Oh, they should go after Rob. They should go after Rob." Nah, go after Meisel. Make it kill his boom on water. Give
Yeah,
Carnage a
maybe
full
it would have
free
worked
boom.
either way. Oh, it's a three-way tie. Well, Carnage highest score is going to break that tie. Congrats to Carnage on the MVP. I'm actually wondering if Carnage didn't go castle because he saw boats coming and said, screw that, I'm going to pump all these fires, because he showed how important water is.
He just knew.
He might have
I guess he was
delayed
just
it
like, screw this.
for that
The
reason
water's
alone.
mine. I'm gonna put up 34 fishing ships, so I want water to be mine.
Yeah, he said, I will rule the sea today.
And he maybe he's saying, well, it's Meisel. I'm not too worried about Meisel on water.
Yep.
Best players shouldn't be flank. Indeed. Indeed. Unless you are the flank player on your team, in which case you should be flank.
Yeah, like Raid was great. There
Raid
with
should
the
definitely be
Civ.
on flank there.
We knew
but
Rob was in trouble with not a good flank Civ, and just the team as a whole. Like if Rob was the super pocket on water, maybe a completely different game.
Or even just in those situations where Grey Wolves archers were coming in, they were walking in, they were a little bit later, just because he was in pocket position rather than on flank position.
Yeah, and Rob has a good point. Best on both teams were flank. Raid is amazing, and he was last tournament. This is our first time seeing this Carnage guy. He may be their best player. Or they're both just really freaking good. That's why I think the Old Refugees are a super scary team. So, we'll have to continue to follow how all that goes. They do have a C tier. I think they're going to be more exposed on some other maps. But here, it was quick.
Yeah, I mean, Polamos played fine. It didn't. He was outmatching Rob's Knights at a lot of points in that game. And he had they had such a good fight in Feudal Age where he got Bloodlines right before the engagement.
Right.
Oh.
So the Bohemians fall. The Lits are down. And what was Grey Wolf? He was the Portuguese. Vietnamese was last pick. Wow. That's insane. Wow. That's never happened before. They're so popular, they're so good, and they fell last in the draft. Did I lose that many vills that game? I don't think so, Rob. You lost one vill.
There was that time that you walked 2 vills out of your gates for some reason. It's like you were executing them, honestly. You were like, go out. Get shot.
Rob said, gotta preserve my stats. Yeah, he actually killed 3 and lost 1, so Rob's Eco KD went up.
Technically a 3-1 Eco KD.
All right, game 2 predictions. It's gonna be Frozen Cove. I'm so excited to see this map. We haven't seen it with 2 competitive teams yet. We've seen it with like a mismatch.
Oh, ouch.
So, game 2 predictions. Old Refugees. Will they close out the set here, or will 2 Kissing Swordsmen bounce back and tie it up? Get your predictions in now. And by the way, I should be mentioning this a bit more. If you guys want to donate, there is a channel in the Discord for the prize pool. Go to the... I'll throw the link in chat right now too. But there's a donations channel in the AoE2 Underground Discord. Let me link Discord in chat. This is the link to donate. And if you're not in our Discord, feel free to join us. We do all kinds of tournaments. Discord is in chat. In fact, I should probably run an ad as we're getting set up. I'm going to run a quick ad, commercial break, but feel free to donate and support these players in this tournament because it has been a lot of fun to watch, and it's only round 2, and it's only going to get better. All right, commercial break underway, but the subscribers, we're still chilling with them and the ad blockers. They can still hear us. What do you think?
I can't believe you're blocking ads on your favorite Twitch channel. All you ad blockers out there.
Yeah, and we have this really cool thing where we can see map stats. There's just not enough data yet to really look. I'll switch it over, but I don't think either of these teams have played Frozen Cove. Yeah, they're both 0-0 on it. We can look at like the kills. So, average kills a game. Oh wait, Raid's team had an easy opponent last week, so it's a little skewed. But total kills for TKS, about 1,400. Their KD is 1.1 as a team. Their Eco KD is insane too. It's 3.2. They are some Eco killers.
Killers of Eco.
The Killers of Eco. That could be a team name.
Maybe makes people think of Greenpeace a little bit too much.
Poor Eco. Oh. Poor Eco, man. What if that was someone's name? Eco.
You mean like last tournament, Echo?
Oh, yeah. Game 2 about to start. See ya. Good luck. Predictions underway, guys. Got about 2.5 minutes to predict who will win Frozen Cove. First competitive match of the tournament on Frozen Cove. This is forced in round 4. Everyone will have to play it.
Well, you never know till you watch it, right?
Some guy donated $50. Good looking out.
1,414,141,414.
Wait, what? I don't know what that just said, but I thought it said someone donated $50.
Game 2 is about to start.
Okay. Good looking out.
You should stream.
I actually can't see it on the chat. I don't know why, but it came up on the notification. They're still in the browser.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
Love to see the donations coming in. I need to start mentioning them more. Get these players some more money to fight over.
Yeah, maybe it'll light a fire under some people's pants.
Right.
Wait a second, you're telling me there's actual prize money for this?
Wait.
Starts playing like a 3,500.
Are you telling me you guys are getting paid?
Wait.
I love that movie. We Are the Millers. You've seen that movie, right?
It's about smuggling drugs across the Mexican border. Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen that movie. Strangely enough, like, that and Sicario can have the same descriptor. No. Not really. I'm kidding.
Okay, looks like game 2 is up. Frozen Cove. So for those that don't know, this map, I'm just gonna zoom
Since you
out.
get your own thing up.
This map is Ghost Lake meets Team Acropolis. And the shape, what's that? Oh, is my
You're
Discord not streaming?
Yes, exactly.
Sorry.
Thanks,
I didn't
sir.
realize I turned it off. Or did I never turn it on?
You left the channel, remember?
Oh, that's right.
This map looks a little bit kind of giving me Acropolis vibes.
Bro, I've never seen such a big arc on the sides. It's usually like a straight. Like, really cool generation here, honestly.
Those TCs start too close. What the heck?
Yeah, you cannot dock. There's no docking on this map.
Can you imagine? You just put docks all over, get some cannon galleons. It's like a Black Forest game at that point.
What tends to happen if it goes later is you see people building forwards, castles, production on
Development
the
has
edges.
a good point.
What's that?
Development has a good point. Meisel and Rob are starting they are the two swordsmen. That are kissing.
That's this is almost a bugged map. Let's have them pause.
I see two things of.
I'm gonna pop in there. Hey, can you guys pause real quick?
Yep.
So you guys kind of got a bugged map. Rob, you and Meisel are very close with your TCs.
Yeah.
If you guys want an admin read for free, we can start it over. Or if you want to play it how it is, you can play it.
Let's take it.
You want to admin read it? Because this is ridiculous how close those TCs are.
Yeah, it's pretty insane, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. We'll admin read it. I've never.
Wait. Meisel, Grey Wolf, what do you guys want to do? I'm fine either way.
You can
Hey,
decide.
look.
I mean, you guys are close to each other. So if you want to play first past castle, maybe it's okay. You can team ball somehow. Nice.
Yeah.
So let's go on.
Okay.
We'll play then.
All right, guys. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. The game must go on. The show must go on. I'll get my stream back up for you.
Okay, let's look at this. Raid with the Huns. Polemos with the Hindustanis. And Carnage with the Berbers.
Yeah, this
It's
could
got
be
a-
interesting to follow too. Like, is this an advantage or a disadvantage? I was thinking like farms. My teammate would hate me having my ugly frickin' farms next to them because I take up
True.
so much space. But they make pretty farms. Maybe it'll
At
work.
the same time, they won't be able to run past those farms in between the two seas. Will be very safe.
And imagine if a castle gets put on like both. Oh, that would be
I
brutal.
think I will say this: if a castle gets put on them both, that will be the game is over, leave castle, and will not be I don't think that's going to be like there's not going to be a 17-minute castle drop. I don't think.
Yeah. Their top area seems smaller as well. I don't know if it's just TC positions, but feels smaller, says Dev.
I think it's just TC positions.
The generation looked a little different than what I've seen right out the gate. I didn't even notice the TCs, but they're going to play it. It's very interesting.
Spanish, Saracens, and Slavs for Meisel, Grey Wolf, and Mayhem.
Von Dutch says, let's go OS. OS is in
Come
old
on.
school.
I don't know. Titanic Lord says he slightly favors refugee civs here, and I have to agree with them. Refugees has
Mobility.
a bit more. Well, they've said the cav archers from
Cav
Raid
archers?
is definitely something you think
Camel
about.
archers if they want. They got camels.
They've got camels aplenty.
But
Raid could go paladins if he wants to.
but we
So they have paladins.
we
Civ.
could see conks, we could see Mamelukes, boyars, casters match. We don't have any of those commands. Von Dutch.
Von Dutch is like, you've stumbled in here thinking that you're going to get a real professional experience.
What's the elo of the hot colored players? If you
What is it?
We have it all on
Meisel's-
the other screen.
Meisel's 1600, Grey Wolf is 1835, and Rob Mayhem's like 1808.
Yeah, I should add that. I think it's like Nightbot or whatever the heck it's called. All those commands he just tried to do work with that bot. Actually,
The
have it on
cool-looking
the
players
checklist.
Raid is about 2100. I think he's a little bit higher than that. Carnage is
Grey Wolf.
1900.
Grey Wolf, no food under the TC. What happened? Okay, he doesn't have any sheep.
Oh my god. Grey Wolf, what are you doing?
This is... Oh, man.
Show me his resources. Show me his resources.
He clicked.
Oh, he is going up to feudal.
Dude, he has no sheep. That...
Spencer,
Am
I
I...
don't. Is this? No, never mind. Never mind. That was something on my part. I was about to say your stream is too low, but I'd scrolled down myself.
Oh, it's like half the
I was like, I
screen.
can't see the age ups, but then I was
Like,
fixed.
wait, it's a me problem.
Polymos is going to be up to feudal age first,
You know, I think Rob
followed
is...
by Raid, and
Rob's-
then
Rob might
man,
find
Rob
his
has
sheep.
not even clicked.
Well, I think it's an FC. And...
I mean, they are doing very heavy walling. Very heavy walling. Though, these vills that are out on the sides, they're in the danger zone now. If some of those feudal age scouts catch them.
Yeah, we see the pings. I think they're getting more urgent on the walls as they see the uptimes of
I think
the OS team. And is it double scouts? It's double scouts. So walls will counter this. If there's no archers, if you get those walls up, you're actually going to be in a pretty good position.
I see, but walls here. I feel like walling yourself in here. It's a plan. I think sacrificing
what?
the initiative is usually
The tight
weak.
TCs, though, look, they just walled it off. They didn't do the whole team wall.
Wow,
they're like
the
walls.
Rob Mayhem said, sorry, Grey Wolf, you're not included.
But I think he would have been, but because the TC position, they've just bundled up together over here. And if he walls, he could honestly just wall to the TC and like be secure. I like.
And maybe they think, well, they're probably going to come after me first anyway. Rob Mayhem's thinking.
I feel like
so might as well make sure it's walled.
they took a bad situation and made it a good one. They said, you know what, we'll roll with it. Let's
I
go.
don't even think it's that bad of a situation so far.
Yeah.
So many scouts.
And I didn't ask
So-
the other team because that'd be letting them know, like, hey, they have 2 close TCs. Do you guys want to That's why the team that had the bad spawn, it was up to them.
Okay, Rob Mayhem's up to feudal age. He's just going straight up to castle, right?
I think so. Can we listen in on their combo? What are they saying?
Sure.
Oh, Hindu bonus. These scouts hurt a lot, actually. That house is going down. The Hindu scouts are taking that house down. Great heads up from Rob to realize that. Normally, Avil would have kept that out. Yikes.
It's Hindustani scout, so it makes more damage.
Uh-huh.
Meisel with the facts.
You need my scouts for defending, or is it fine?
Now,
I'm just walling.
we can kill the
That's
chatter.
fine.
Grey Wolf is going to go forward. The walls are almost up now for the old refugees, too. I like this strat. Double scouts, Hindustani, bonus. It just makes it a lot harder to keep it out and repair.
So far, they've been successful, though.
Rob's up to castle first. Carnage is going to be second. Dev says they got to keep hitting stuff, though. I agree. You're not using your bonus
Yeah, I mean,
if you're not.
Just to put the fear of God into Team TKS.
I would have even hit 2 different areas. Have one scout go another way. There's the pings from Polemos.
I'm kind of surprised by the lack of pressure onto Grey Wolf.
Oh, how they haven't even realized it. Check clarify
like they
base.
could've-
He's gonna keep it out. No overchops at the moment.
It looks like they're getting further into Meisel's base. His palisades are gone. Are they going to beat down his market?
Market's not a bad thing to target.
Blacksmith's being taken down. He's putting up the chance the tower.
It is annoying when you want to boom and you have to
Meisel
deal
with the
this.
tower. Don't like that. Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Oh, I don't like that at all. They're just gonna
It's
move.
a bit of an overreaction.
Meisel.
Hey, Meisel, the stone walls. I do kind of like that. I'm not sure it's a very.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah, as soon as Bob
And
said, "Oh, they're not costing
this
them
house is gonna go down so quick. Oh, dude, they're gonna get in possibly. Meisel, you gotta react now. Meisel.
Meisel
He's
is being
distracted
too
on the
slow.
front. This is why I said hit 2 points with the scouts.
That he's gonna get on the right. It's gonna be a
Oh.
disaster.
He doesn't even see
Meisel!
it. He doesn't see it. Let's get a reaction. Let's hear
Meisel!
TKS.
Where?
Are they in?
They are in, yeah.
Or they destroyed this here? Oh, fuck.
Okay, we can kill
Gotta
the
say,
chatter.
this is why I
We got
don't
the
like,
reaction.
Shot here.
Be careful, you.
Now they're gonna be on Rob though.
I don't. This is why walling up is just. You're just waiting. You're letting the enemy build up their forces so that when they actually do break in, it's a disaster.
Yeah, and
And there,
these
those
conks are much needed. Like yesterday, pump those conks, Meisel.
they're gonna. Oh, okay. They're not gonna get by. Meisel's Vills just
He lost
idling,
5.
walking around his base.
Rob only lost 1. Meisel's down 5 vills because of surprise.
Yeah, but in the end, I think that's the damage that they needed done. Look at the Vill count.
Yeah, they're.
I mean,
It's-
Rob went up to Castle, so, you know,
It's
he
closer
should
than
have
it says, yeah.
fewer Vills.
We got a minute 05 of Vill creation time from the Castle Age.
But it's
It's very close. TKS actually might still have more out of this. But the efficiency, the repairing, the resources spent, more vills possibly dying for Meisel here on those berries.
A lot of idle vills just sitting around.
Okay, the castle is kind of clutch. The problem here is you got camel archers against conks. I'd take the camel archers any day. Conks are conks.
You would. I can't believe it. You'd take the unit that counters conquistadors
Yes.
over conquistadors? That's
Exactly.
crazy. That's crazy.
They can even make genitors if they want.
And they're in over there on Rob. Oh,
This is
the
just
quick walls save them though.
This is not what
this
you
is-
want.
But the problem here is that all the momentum is with old refugees right now.
Yeah, and they just get to chill at home. They're relaxed. They're putting TCs up.
Okay, two kissing swordsmen do
peaceful.
have more bills though.
That's this isn't like deciding the game,
No, but it certainly feels bad. Let me tell you.
but
Like, especially, you could hear it in Meisel's voice. Oh, they got in over here. Oh, fuck.
yeah.
a real, oh, this game was going so well, and now I'm depressed.
And that's why I wanted them to hit 2 points with their scouts. They finally did, and they got in.
Boy, did they.
Yeah, Von Dutch is saying if they went to P2's base, instant GG. Although he's not looking. What's going on? What is Grey Wolf looking at?
What? Just give up.
Is
Just
he?
give it up
Is
for
this a
couple
DC?
minutes,
Is
my
it like?
dude.
Is he DC'd? His scouts aren't moving. He's not reacting. This feels like a DC.
Feels like what are you talking about? A DC? He sent like 6 vills to go build that house.
He just now did, but literally, like nothing was doing anything the last 20 seconds. It felt like. Lag,
I mean,
maybe.
throwing your bills like that doesn't seem like a good idea under any circumstance. I will say, it felt like Carnage was kind of doing something there.
I thought it was a DC. I don't know. This is a point system tournament, so teams are built using our tier system, and they have to put together 16-point teams, and it's based on like S tiers are worth 6, A tiers 5. There's a whole way we rank the players with their 1v1 elo, their team game elo. And there's Cav Archers of Raid on Meisel. Meisel, how many vills has he lost? 8 vills. Got a TC in the back. This mobility is not going to stop, though. It's going to be constant hitting, constant poking. They're head on vills, but they have no military.
It's just constant pressure. It's like they're waiting around to do something. But what they're going to do, I don't know.
Yeah, like, how do you beat any of the stuff that's fighting you right now?
All the pressure has been in our
I will
base
say,
for
Rob,
the last, like,
it's a very
games.
comfortable
All of it.
boom going on. This is a pretty standard procedure as far as having Rob on your team.
Right.
You know, his boom is nothing to sneer at. That's certainly true.
We have done a lot of tweaking with the tier system, guys in chat, and actually like where it's at a lot right now.
I think
First
1v1
tournament
elo
we
should be
did
more-
was 1v1 elo, and it was not balanced at all for the teams. Yes, 5 rounds of Swiss stage. It's the seeding. And then it's the knockout rounds. 16 of the 28 teams will advance.
I
And
mean, just off of TCs alone.
seeding is important. Yeah, a team game is less than 1v1. Bob's showing the stats right now. The highest rated seeds will win the coin toss in the knockout stage. So they will get their choice of first or second in the Civ drafts. So it's important to be a higher seed also. Aside from making the knockout stage. No coin tosses in the knockout rounds.
And just like that, old refugees have caught up in Vill count. They're only 6 off here.
Yeah.
And I think more importantly, they have very well balanced Vill count.
Balanced.
Rob has over 50% of his team's Vills.
Inquisition
Meisel-
coming in for Meisel, so the Vills, that's tankier Vills, right?
Wrong. Supremacy is taking
Oh,
your bills.
gosh.
Inquisition is better monks.
Okay.
And better.
Oh, that's totally a Meisel tech. Yeah, the Vills is imp. Well, it'd be nice for him to have supremacy.
It'd be nice for him to,
because
you know, if you're gonna wall up, might as well just stonewall it all, my dude. That's what it kind of feels like. It's like he put up stone walls one place and it's working really well over there. That he's like, nah, I'll just leave the palisades up everywhere else.
yeah, this doesn't seem.
Adeloff says it's over. I'd be kind of forced to agree. I mean, you know, Old Refugees has flipped the Vil lead, and they are still up so much on units.
They're not
Meanwhile,
giving any breathing room either.
Yeah, I mean, this is all talking about momentum. All talking about, like, you know, they're all up in Two Kissing Swordsman's business.
Rob's going
really-
Scorpions.
Not enough
Okay,
units.
Rob's
from
imp.
Meisel.
Hold up. Rob is imp behind this. 100 Vills. We're sleeping on Rob a bit here.
Okay, and I think I'll keep sleeping on it till I see something from it.
No, like he's got the barracks. He's got the
Rob
I'm
is in with
just-
slow army. That's what
I
Titanic
know.
Lord said, and that is entirely correct.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go run around chasing cavalry with my siege infantry? Like, get back here! I want to use my halberds against you.
It could start
He's
pushing
getting-
this out.
Oh,
It can
okay.
defend. I don't think it's to kill. I think it's to get the hell off of us. Get the frick out of here.
And you know what? I would be a lot more sanguine about it working, except for the fact that you can look across the map and you can look at what Carnage is doing. That man is set up for heavy impressions. Man has 5
Yes.
TCs. I mean, Raid has 4 TCs. Polymos with the weakest boom on his team still has 3 TCs. That's a TC more than Grey Wolf has. And that guy
I
still
didn't
has...
look. The Scorpion's over there. I thought it got killed.
He can go Cavaliers, it's true. But... it doesn't look like he's teching Cavaliers. It doesn't look like he's going into a Cavalier. And Cavalier would get slapped by the 2 camel civs.
Yeah, this is
Would
brutal.
you go Cavalier into 25 teal camels? I would not go Cavalier into 25 teal camels.
The monks of Meisel get sniped down. Coinage is coming in for Rob. Who's he gonna sling here?
Both of his teammates. I mean, to be honest,
Is this a
that
full
is kind
sling?
of...
Is this a full
that is
sling?
It's not going to be a full sling. Look, he's putting down siege workshops.
Yeah, that's true, but... He's getting
I would. Those are
Onager.
Castle Age camels. Yes, except he doesn't have Cavalier, so there'd be Knights. He doesn't have any of his upgrades, though he just got Forging. But he's getting Forging for his infantry, not for his Knights.
I just want to see some breathing room for TKS.
True, but maybe he's not going to go that anyway.
I want to
You
see.
get Onagers coming in.
I want to see some breathing room.
I will say, what monk's tech is that? From Meisel. The cup? Is that Sanctity?
Yes, Sanctity.
Okay. What does that do? I forget.
I don't, guys. What does Sanctity do?
I have a feeling that makes your monks tankier? I can't remember exactly.
Okay, more HP.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Which, you know, if you're going to go into monks, you might as well have tankier monks.
The Onagers getting some shots.
Yeah, I mean, but Meisel has not Meisel. Grey Wolf has only lost Vils in the last, 10 minutes.
Yeah, Meisel too. Like,
Meisel has stayed at around the
they
same amount of
both have
Vils.
lost 24
They're down,
and 26.
they're down by 100 Vils now.
Yeah.
This is. I gotta give credit to Carnage. Look at that map positioning. He's just creeping closer, inching closer, little by little by little.
Right. He's gonna
That
make
gold
it
on
big.
that gold on the side of the map is his, and by God, is no one gonna take it from him.
He's in control.
He is in control.
And he's
in the,
even walling, prepping for
And-
like possible trade late game if it came to it.
He's 10 Vils behind Rob, but boy, he did not spend
Rob
that
is
much time booming.
sending res to Grey Wolf. He's gonna try to be his eco a little bit.
He's
But
gotta
Imp
be,
is in
but-
for all three of the OS players.
And I don't think look at the eco, look at the resources, Spencer.
Yep. So Rob has quite a bit of food and gold.
Yeah, except Meisel and Grey Wolf aren't going to be getting to Imp anytime soon.
Yeah, and the problem with the Slavs here, you can make the siege, but they're so mobile.
They're so mobile, and when it comes, like, you know, push comes to shove, and, like, they actually have to get in a slugging match, you still have to deal with the civs that have bombard cannon, who are going to be able to snipe your siege.
Yeah, and they don't ever have to force a fight. They're
No,
even
they don't. They can just run around.
they're easing off slightly here, but they know how far ahead they are. So we're gonna see breathing room as the Imp upgrades come in, elite camel archer, all the techs.
There, Meisel just clicked up, so, you know, maybe there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel for Two Kissing Swordsman, but...
Oh, this is a big
boy,
moment.
it's gonna be...
These
it's gonna be a heck
onagers,
of-
Rob. Oh, I think that was an auto
miss.
attack. I think that was an auto. He didn't
no.
notice it.
We did get one. He got one camel archer.
Yeah.
And more importantly, the castle goes up.
Right.
So, you know, that's fine.
They could have been
so
really
many techs
big.
coming in, chemistry. You've got all the eco techs coming in for Polemos.
Yeah.
No,
and,
for raid.
and more
They've
importantly,
changed colors. My
the
bad.
map control for old refugees. They got 50% secured. I only see 25% for the TKS right now. They're just in this corner.
142 vills for Rob. He is top maxed.
Drazina's in.
So, you know.
Does he have the cheap castle tech? I didn't check.
Oh.
Good onager shot,
Nice
though.
shot. Good
wow.
shots.
You know, if anyone can like reel this game back, it's Rob. He's got to do something very special here.
It's true. You got Parthian tactics, chemistry coming in for raid, so he's going to stay on his cav archers.
Yeah, Rob's going to try to push. I mean, Halberd good
It looks
here.
like it's going to be camels or cavalier for
I think Carnage is going to make
for
hussars.
Carnage.
I think it's going to be hussars.
Hussar, you think he's just going to raid him to
Meat
death?
shields for the camel archers.
For the camel archers?
That's my guess.
I guess that's possible. Yeah, he's continuing to get all of his camel archer upgrades, so I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
And, you know, that Berber discount on the stables is so nice.
Right.
It's so flexible.
Yeah, we see
So even if it is Hussar, if you want... Okay, well, great shot there from Rob on his own halbs. It's their fault,
What?
to be honest.
what's
Oh,
he-
no! Oh, he's...
I don't think he's looking at him. I think the Vil triggered those shots. I almost thought Rob was trolling and killing his own units, and he might continue to if they shoot that mining camp.
It's a 1v3 at this point. I think it's a 3v2. I think his allies add up to one player. I think that's fair.
Well, let's see. 74 Vils, 88 Vils.
And there's the light cav.
They're down 200 pop.
You called it. There it is. I
Yeah.
mean, just look at all the eco techs that are coming in for old refugees.
He's gonna jump this immediately, I think, before Rob gets a good enough mass to back it.
Yeah.
Although they're
I mean, I
kind
think
of
this- about to get
bottlenecked.
pushed off.
But here comes the
We'll see.
dive.
Up, you got the techs coming in. You got Imp from.
He wants those
Grey Wolf.
onagers. Oh, he's juking. The halbs are in.
Oh, you
Nice
got
shot
one.
by Rob. Get the camel
Oh,
archers.
there it is.
Get the camel archers. Yeah, they go down. That was smart of Carnage to jump that right away. And then, man, raid with the million cav archers. SO
They're
coming
saying
in,
nope.
but
Nope. Get
I
out
don't
of
know,
get out
man.
of here. You don't get to leave your base. That's what old refugees is saying right now.
Grey Wolf has a lot of camels sort of moving forward. I feel like they need to prioritize the sides. The
You tell
TKS.
me whether hand cannons is the play there. From what is that? Is that a Hindustanis? They get the extra range. I mean, they're probably the most.
I guess because the halb, and they're good against.
Yeah, they're good against the Hal, but they get onaged.
Okay, some raids from Grey Wolf.
A little bit of damage. The first time we've seen them in the enemy base.
Can we listen to OS?
You mean OR?
Oh yes, they're OS and they're also OR.
Ora pulisco io questi qua, non ti preoccupare. Tu continua a pushare,
Sì, sì, no,
concentrati qua.
sto comunque
Cerca di
spammando cammelli in basso.
Ascolta, attaccalo adesso perché non ha niente. Ha i cammelli da noi. Quindi vagli addosso.
Ah, sta uscendo dalla base adesso.
Va
Mi ha trovato
bene.
una bella
Lo sto inseguendo
sorpresa.
anch'io con gli ICA. Tu concentrati sul push qua. Guarda, non ha niente.
Sì, sì, sì.
Attenzione,
Ok.
ci sono ho una grida assedio del...
Let's
Kind of
kill the
fair.
chatter. He said we clear this. We clean
They
this,
say we
don't
clear
worry.
this. That's fair, but that was the first time listening to Old Refugees this set that I've heard a little bit of excitement in their voice.
Yeah, they're not just
They're-
chilling.
That was some emotion. I mean, I still think they're chilling, basically.
Yeah,
I mean, look at you could call this game on the bars at the top alone. It feels like.
You can feel the intensity from that team. Definitely.
But you know, at least Grey Wolf was reminding them that they too can lose villagers and have pressure put on them, and this still isn't cleaned up.
They don't
I
have
mean,
the easiest units to deal with
what?
this, actually. They don't have help.
Yeah, they don't.
And
They Carnage didn't spoke at all. No, Carnage seems like quietly murder you to kind of play. And boy, is he
Silent
bringing
killer.
it to Mizo. Let me tell
That
you,
castle's gonna... Well,
that
if
castle.
you shoot the bills, I don't think it
is-
goes up. Yeah, it's not.
That's that's how old castles work, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you shoot the bills, they.
Oh, that's awful, because they're like trying to work on some trade or something. Those...
That you know what? Titanic Lord has a very good point. He said the thing with these maps is that Meisel didn't get to play his style. That's true. That's true. Meisel got stuck in Super Pocket last time. And he didn't get to make any militia, and he didn't get to drush, and he didn't get to use any infantry. And this game, he's having to play what, like wall up normal?
Look at this castle, too, on the left. I don't think they could stop that. Oh, there's
looking-
SOs of Rob. Can they get there
The
in
SOs of
time?
Rob.
There's only 3 vills on it at the moment.
Those SOs are so slow.
I know.
Uh,
There's a lot going
And
on
I-
right now. Can we hear TKS?
can we? We can, and so we shall.
Can you try to wall here, Rob? The camels in a little?
Maybe.
Oh, there's
Oh, no,
bombards.
it's...
But the terrain I can't.
I think it's almost over again.
Oh my gosh! The bada boom on those.
Nice, oh yeah, nice. But these hand cannons, man. You
We
need,
need
a
a
better
couple-
Let's
them.
cut the
I
chatter.
need monks.
Wow. If there was ever something they needed, that was a massive
It was
moment.
no. It looked good. It made them feel good. I'm glad for them, but it's nothing. It's not really good.
I'm just saying, you need some kind of momentum. You need something to go right. Something finally did there. It still looks
That's-
very grim.
Oh yes, it does. I mean, we always talked about the bombard cannons. Those onagers hardly ever got close enough to even do any damage there. You know, Carnage gave him a nice money shot. That's true. That's true. But I think at this point, it's just a matter of time.
Oh, another big shot. Dude.
Oh no! Oh, well, I keep saying these things, and then Old Refugees keeps throwing away their
Yes,
units.
and they're gonna push this back. They're gonna push this back. You know, they're not dead. Oh, yes, Raid has this deathmatch resources, but they're not killing them yet.
We've got redemption coming in for
Dude,
Rob Mayhem.
this is starting to feel sort of like a game. Now, a big push on the right, maybe that's a problem. I don't know. I thought it was over.
Still down-
It feels
still
like
down by
it's...
70 vills. They're up in military.
Like, if anyone could save this, Rob with his SOs, how's their trade, though? Like, they will
Their
solve...
trade is non-existent.
They don't
basically,
have
at this
any
point.
extra gold. That's the big problem for them right now.
They don't have any trade, and they don't have the map position to get trade.
Yeah.
And you know, if these onagers die here, it's going to be about seven.
They're gonna
you know,
die. He's
seven
not
to
looking
eight,
at them.
7 to 8 business weeks before Rob gets another onager
It's
over there.
so hard to play two
Though
sides
he does have a
with
siege workshop there. Yeah, I mean, right now. Oh boy. And a Grey Wolf just can't get above.
Ooh.
He just
You know
can't get
what?
the bills that he needs.
Sean said I'd love to see Tarkans. Tarkans are actually amazing here.
Tarkans?
Yeah, against Camel Archers and against CA, the High Pierce.
Which team are the Huns on?
Oh, never mind.
Come
Oh,
on,
gosh.
let's
Wrong
look with our
team.
eyes, please.
Yeah, Tarkans are like a even quicker way to kill here.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
No, Tarkans are not any good.
They'd be okay.
No. I mean, what do they counter?
I don't know.
You're gonna kill buildings? I don't think that's what you need to do now. I think you just need to get a nice little mass and push that way. Meisel with the hand cannons. I mean, Spanish hand cannons fire quicker, so that's why you like them. But against
Bob, you're saying if Rob wins this, you donate 500 to yourself?
yes,
Wow.
unimpressed, Bob.
Unimpressed.
If Rob wins this, I will eat dinner tonight. So if he doesn't win this, you won't eat dinner tonight?
If they win this game, I will add another $50 to the prize pool.
You know, if you're old refugees, you have to hear that. You know, maybe you hear that and you're like, that prize pool's going to be going to me later, so might as well lose this game, right? We're only in the Swiss stage, right?
The thing is, I don't know, maybe this isn't over. The Vills are catching up.
I mean, one thing I really hate is that Grey Wolf just threw his army. He's down to 8. He's down to 8 military units again.
And they always seem to have so much more. What's the trade looking like for the... Oh, they got trade pumping too. Yeah, safe to say I won't be losing $50, but who knows? Miracles can happen.
Miracles can happen, but you know... I mean, Meisel's researched, you know, a bunch of monk texts. Maybe they're praying to God real hard right now.
Yeah, and Raid... People
yeah, I
are
mean,
asking
Raid
if he
should,
switches, but I think he's just
Paladins.
loving the CA so much.
Paladins would be pretty good here.
I think he's just
I love
liking the CA a
Paladins.
lot.
I like the CA, so I can't fault Raid.
I
love CA.
You can only hold so long. Gold units in full send for the old refugees, and a stalling out army for TKS with no trade.
Look at the attempt at trade there.
Yeah, the SO shots, yeah, it's a very small trade line. The SO shots are the only thing why this game is still going, I think. I think TKS is a good late game team, but this was so against them from the start when the Hindu bonus scouts arrived.
They limped into the late game.
Yeah.
I will say, their bills are finally over 100 for each of the players, but I'm not sure it's going to mean anything. The gold's kind of dried up, so to speak.
Just feels like...
I mean, Meisel's mining gold right there. So, maybe they have life for another 5-10 minutes.
Their production just gets closer and closer. Now Siege Workshop's coming in to finish it off. They're going to take even more of the gold on the map.
I mean, yeah, this is just like, you know, we're in a position of advantage. We can just choke them out.
There's a very much needed gold mine back behind their bases.
Oh, oh no, he can't get to them. That gold mine's useless, Rob.
You can if... Oh, yeah, it's blocked off. Yeah, you gotta, like, put the mining camp over here in long distance. Oh, an onager. Onager.
They're saving it for later. This is starting to look like, you know, some of my late game free-for-all games. Just slightly, you know, queuing up units into each other.
And yeah, I mean, they got freaking imp camels. Tons of
imp camels.
bombards.
And those bombard cannons are just waiting. They're like, feed me siege onagers. Some good shots there. You know,
Yeah.
5, 6 camels.
He needs 20 more good shots. Oh, that's some good shots again. That hill is great.
He needs 20 more good shots.
Yeah, he's...
I mean, your wish is Rob's command, I think. Oh, no, he lost a siege onager. Oh, no, are they... Are they getting sniped? I think all those bombard cannons, I can still see one. There's only... There's that bombard cannon. It looks like 3 teal bombard cannons.
Okay, we're gonna follow these shots. Rob is playing both sides.
He's doing his
He's
best.
doing a great job to stay out of the range of the bombards, and
But I think with the death of Grey Wolf's army here, it's going to be... The left side's going to get very dicey.
yeah, the meat shield is now gone. This can be cleaned by hussars. And I think Rob's looking at the right. The last of the SOs are gonna go down. This may be called soon. Actually, is the right sort of pushing? It's...
Tarkans are here.
Oh gosh.
Are those Tarkans?
Yeah, those are
I didn't see
Tarkans.
that, right, Jim?
Those are Tarkans.
You know, I like Tarkans. To be honest, Paladin's probably better, but I like Tarkans
Dude,
more. So
they were
I'm
my
glad to see them.
favorite civ when the Conquerors expansion came out like 20 years ago.
Oh, I love them. It was like, wait, these cavalry do extra damage to buildings, and they just smack things with torches. I love them.
Yeah. Now, the only
But
good.
they're running out of steam.
Yeah, and it's like they have the trade finally coming in, but the push is gonna get to it.
It's pretty lame trade.
It is.
Well, it's
They're not making enough ground anywhere. They're not making any ground actually. They're just kind of treading water until they can't swim any longer.
Torch Eco? I'm not even sure torching Eco is necessary for this. I mean, I guess you could. It's not like you can clean up Tarkans very easily. Especially
You know what?
now with just your castles and TCs.
I would actually like to see Palemo's stables on the left. I guess he's got some, but a lot of his reinforcements are coming all the way across the map.
Polymos, you need to get some of those free-for-all Black Forest games in so you know to put up more production.
Now look at this. Rob knows the importance of the trade. He's trying to get a castle up. Oh, the bombards! It's not gonna matter.
Like
It's dead. It's so
it's a
many
desperation.
bombards.
And there it is. I would not be surprised to see a GG here in the next couple.
Yeah, let's listen in on old refugees. So many bombards.
Arrivo con il CA a darti supporto. Volete cibo? Legna?
Ah, se ti avanzano, sì, ma più che altro me le vendo e continuo a fare tutto quello che mi
Ma
serve.
quanto trade hai?
Perché 53 carretti.
Ok.
Però ho tipo 13 stalle, quindi non riesco a mantenerle tutte. Sto facendo i caravanserai comunque. Infatti un bel po'.
I heard caravanserai.
Vabbè, mi sa che hanno finito loro.
Mute 'em.
Yeah,
Sì,
maybe.
sì, ora sono full uso.
Guys asking if someone needs res. Yeah, that makes sense.
Anybody need res?
Hey, I'm sitting on 10,000 extra res. Oh no, I'm also sitting on like 4,000 res. Oh guys, I'm really low. I only have 2,000 extra res.
Their poor trade. You never like to see this.
Yeah, that anemic trade line is gonna go down.
How much are they getting per
Sold.
trip? It's not a lot.
Oh, you know it's getting desperate. Grey Wolf's selling his stone.
46 gold per trip. The stone selling coming in. Ooh. What's
Such
the
a...
eco KDs right now? Rob's actually only lost 32 eco.
Meisel's lost 120. Oh my god, no, Meisel! But Grey Wolf, did you see that? 130 something vills killed. I
Yeah,
will
he
say, I
had
think
big raids
that-
earlier.
That raid might have kept them in the game for another 10-15 minutes.
I think
That's
it definitely
very-
helped.
that's very good. I mean, it was so hard for old refugees to clean up.
There's the GG.
There it
Zombie
is.
said I'd have 3 wonders if I had that res.
I'd
It's
have
pretty
3
insane.
Guys,
Yeah,
can you
Here it
listen?
is.
Can you come here, Shiva, with a knife?
GG,
please?
well played
Yeah?
from
You
Raid.
don't track the pocket.
GG, well
need to
played
track
from
the
Rob,
pocket.
and good luck next.
Yeah. Grey Wolf, maybe not realizing he hasn't resigned? Okay. Wow. A 2-0. I don't know. The maps went really badly for
That
TKS.
I will say that first roll, the roll on Coastal Forest, was pretty brutal. Like that's gotta feel bad. I'm gonna be honest. It's gotta feel bad.
And then here it just felt like better Civ/Strat in a way, the way it went. Rob, if you're in chat, you had some insane onager shots to keep that a game for a little bit. But I just think the strategy of having the double scout opening, the Hindustani camels to add that damage, that worked so well. It's why they got in.
Yeah, I mean, and Meisel was like, I don't know, not paying attention to that right house by the stone. That was pretty bad for a shift of momentum.
Yeah, and this OS team, gosh, they're looking really scary. I'd say,
boy, are they
one of the top.
You've got Raid, who's just an absolute machine, and then Carnage. First time we've seen him, and he
looks good.
He looks devastating as far as I can see. He's got that kind of good macro sense, constantly taking more control of the map, constantly booming.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know, these maps did not go TKS's way at all. I don't think it means that they're like not a top team. I think OS is definitely, it seems, based on what we saw,
and then I gotta say,
a stronger team, but
Polymos is their weakest player, and he still played that very well.
Yeah,
like the weakest player, he's the 6 foot tall man in a land of 7 feet tall men. It seems.
Rob says, yeah. Rob says, I like this team. I think it's the top team. No joke. It very well could be, but like I said, both those games kind of were bad starts for TKS too. So hard to totally size them up.
It had to be a bad game for TKS when I didn't see a militia from Meisel in either game, and that is devastating. First to my morale.
Let's get these points paid, and we'll get into the interview. So Old Refugees with the 2-0. I mean, even based on the predictions, heavy favorites here, I'd say. What was it? 69% of people thought they would win.
Yeah, 69 to like 30, 31, 30.2 or something.
He said those guys are actually doing another tournament too, though. Those same 3 players? Von Dutch?
Well, they've got to have pretty good synergy then.
Let's get the MVP poll out there. It didn't happen yet, right? Yeah, I got this. Raid, Carnage, Polemos.
Also, I just love the name Polemos.
Yeah.
Polemos. What a great name, Polemos.
Polemos. Do you know what it means?
I know it says something to do with war.
Yes, it's like the root word where politics came from, but it actually is linked to war too. So it's interesting when you think polemos, politics, war. It's all similar.
It's the 3v3 invitational, big teams in there. Well, looks like one of their big teams is in here.
Yeah, I mean, this tournament is big teams. The points we allowed, like the average player, I think is, I don't know, 1800s, 17 plus, something like that. It's up there. But let's get into the interview. Are they still...
The MVP is not quite done.
Okay, let's see how it's looking. Get your MVP votes out there.
And you've got one for everybody.
That's how it was last time, and then the highest score broke the tie. 1-1-1. Everyone's liking all these players. We see 2 for Carnage.
I will say I voted for Carnage. I thought his push up the map up the right there was very good.
It was. Oh, we see Raid votes coming in. I think Raid's going to take it.
I mean, it looks like it. Carnage would have to get 2 votes here.
Yeah,
And you know, this is already more votes for MVP than we usually see. Sometimes people win MVP with like one person having voted.
Right. Raid's eco is huge. I think that's why he's getting a lot of votes and his score. But yeah, I think it's safe to say congratulations on the MVP to Raid.
It's
Wait.
all tied up.
Wait.
Quick,
Last
someone,
second vote.
someone, anyone.
Last second vote.
Well,
Raid
it's well deserved to Raid
got
anyway.
it. Yeah. I think
To be honest, they could have given it to Polamos and it would have been well deserved. I thought everybody on that team played very well.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, you know, after a rough beginning, TKS, you know, they really did their best to try and yank it back, but map positioning, early pressure, lack of a, you know, not being able to boom early on, especially for Grey Wolf and Meisel.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It just hurt them
I may
too
have
much.
forgot to brush the stats. Let me make sure.
They run. Did someone leave?
What's that?
No, Polamos is in the
I
chat.
need to make
Said
sure I
they
get
run.
these. Sometimes I forget. We need them for our stats.
Polamos, though, is spamming from base. Polamos says they run. Yep, that's true. You know, they're fast. They got it didn't matter. They got over that frozen lake. Easy as heck.
Right. Let's hop down there and get into the interview.
Anche lui è
What's up, guys?
Hey, Spencer.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you guys doing? That was a pretty dominating performance both games. How does it feel?
Thank you. I think they still did quite well, especially in the last game. We had some issues
with the bad start.
Yeah, the problem was the slabs with the siege and Alps. We had to push on the sides, but it's kind of a slow push, you know, because the map is very large and it's far away. So you cannot push from the middle, so it takes time.
Right. You cannot
I think it was much easier for them to defend the position with the siege and Alps.
Yeah, I mean, with the extra elevation, they get to honor you from being up on a hill.
And they weren't making any ground. It just felt like it was
exactly. I think, as Carnage said, it was a matter of time because their trade line was not good anyway.
I think it was like 40 something per trip.
Yeah.
People were joking in the chat. They said, "Wow, Raid's playing deathmatch because you had so much res." It was insane.
Yeah, 10,000 res in the bank almost. I think it was.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But it seemed like, did you guys practice that map at all, or did you just pick those civs and think they'd work there?
Actually, we had this. I mean, we had a little bit of experience in similar maps in the past.
Team Acropolis?
Yeah, kind of Team Acropolis, you know, which is in some way similar in some way. But I mean, we simply thought about mobility being the key in this map because of the distance and because you cannot really build in the middle of the map to push.
Right.
Yeah, but you guys were mobile all over them.
Yeah, and we had a bad feeling at the start for them. Even the first game, the positions were like, this is not good. And then the second game was like, look at the mobility, look at the civs. This is going to be brutal, and you guys played it to your strength. I loved the combo of the Hindustanis with the double scout opening.
Yeah, that was really nasty. And you guys got on Meisel. Were you surprised that he didn't come over and wall that as well? Were you just like, oh, this is going, we're about to get in, I
think it's hard.
Yeah, actually, it was really our plan to make damage into the walls and the buildings because we knew that the scouts were kind of nasty, and in fact, this worked out because we managed to break into the walls of the purple, and they got quite some damage, I think.
Yes, 5 bills right away.
I mean, up until that moment, it could have been. It felt like that almost was the beginning of the end so early in the game because it really put all the pressure onto them.
It felt like it was worth it even when you weren't getting in. All the repairs, the panic. and you almost can't keep those things out once they hit 2 points. It breaks way quicker than you realize.
Yeah, exactly. This is the problem with the Hindustanis. You don't really pay too much attention to that, but it can be very, very snowballing.
Yeah, well played. Chat saying they think you guys are one of the top teams, and you're looking really strong right now, honestly. So
Thank you, guys. So my appreciation to my teammates
Thank you.
because I think they did a very good job.
I agree. All of you guys, very well played.
I just got carried.
You did great.
But even Polemos, I mean, he was on the edge. I think he did very well. And
I totally agree with that. I was saying that, like, you know, technically he's your weakest player, but he could. It didn't look it. All very strong.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks guys. Congrats.
Thank
you are
you.
2-0 going to round 3 of the Swiss stage. You win one more, you're in the knockouts no matter what. I have a feeling you guys are going to win more than one, but we'll see.
Is there any other team? Have you guys been keeping up with the tournament? Is there any other team that you have coming up that you're not worried, but you're maybe looking forward to for like a
on your radar?
Good, yeah.
Well, personally, I had some experience from the last Slapdown tournament where I remember the Stomps and the Fanet team were very strong at the time. Really, I mean, some of the players are also in this tournament, so I think they have nice teams as well. It's gonna be fun to see.
Yeah, they're all stronger, and you were insane last tournament. I remember while you were on flank, eventually you had to switch the pocket because a sub or something, and it seemed like it fell apart after that. But now you're back on flank, and I think you guys are nasty with the addition of Carnage, and you have Polemos.
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
Exactly. The last tournament we were struggling a bit because one of the teammates was kind of, much lower in Elo.
Yes.
So it was much more difficult for us to coordinate and to practice the strategies and everything. But I mean, for sure, I believe we'll face some very good teams in this tournament as well. So let's hope for the best.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck in the future rounds. It was a great set.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. I'll see you guys later.
Pleasure to watch.
Thank you.
All right, Sieg. Well,
that was successful.
Yeah.
You know, my heart. I'm a little bit. I cry a little bit. Oh,
I know you're a big Rob Mayhem fan.
Yes, but you know, I even if I say, "Oh, it's too bad that they lost," I can see why they lost.
Yeah, I don't think this is like a.
I don't think it was a
panic.
It wasn't a foregone conclusion, but
everything went wrong.
Refugees really showed up to play.
Everything went wrong for TKS today, and it's against a very good team. If things go wrong and you almost need to play perfect against that strong opponents, it's going to be a 2-0 like we just saw.
It's gonna be a dicey proposition at best.
Yeah.
And you know, they kept it alive in that second game for quite a while.
Yeah, I was surprised. It was going really bad, and they did. They made somewhat of a game out of it.
You know, they were saying, "Oh, you know, Rob's." I even said it. I was like, "Oh, he's going to a very slow army." When you're on the defense, a slow army doesn't matter as much because it just has to be at home.
Yeah, it wasn't a go kill them army. It was I'm trying to give us breathing room and survive army. Watching you guys, I feel bad for not participating, says Von Dutch. There's still teams will probably need subs, Von Dutch. If you want to get in on the list as a free agent, someone will call and need you. And there's going to be more tournaments. These have been a blast. I love the whole shuffling of the players and people putting these teams together and seeing what they come up with. Like this team right here is very good.
Okay.
But
I should probably scoot on off now.
All right, it
was a pleasure.
Thanks for casting, Sieg. It's always nice having you. I'm gonna update the brackets. We'll raid somebody and get out of here. Rob says I slung 22k res game 2. Wow.
Well, you should have slung more. No.
All right. Old
GG's.
GG's. Old refugees with the 2-0. Brackets are updated. And there was another game going on right now. I wasn't even aware. Maybe they scheduled when I wasn't looking or I hadn't updated it. But we'll get that all figured out. I don't think there's anything else happening at the moment. They're still playing, it looks like. So that'll need to be replays. I also have another stomp set that needs to be recorded. Bob says Spencer wants to eat a burger. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do this. Oh, I do have stuff I need to do the rest of the today. But brackets are in. We got to raid somebody. Who shall we raid? Let me see who's on right now. Well, I can only co-cast. I mean, I need an observer. My PC won't do that. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm always interested in more co-casters too and stuff like that. We got some main ones. We got Sieg, we got Rob, and we got Zumpy. But I'm always open to bringing in some other people. And I'm going to link the Discord one more time for those who are interested in joining us for these future tournaments. And if you'd like to donate, I'm going to drop the donation link one more time. I think we already got $50 this stream to add to the pool. I'll have to look. I saw some kind of notification come up. I can check the PayPal or whatever happened. You're in Discord already? Awesome. Alright, guys. Frosty Friday. Ornlu's still on. We raided him earlier. We're not going to raid Nim. Oh, Smiley's on. Let's raid Smiley. Alright, guys. Incoming raid. GG's. Thanks for everyone for watching and everything. I'll see y'all later.